Whether you're a student or a teacher, understanding muscles that interact with each other in a stretch is really important. You'll be able to stretch it more deeply. You'll be able to cue more clearly as a teacher. We're going to do a little exercise together with you to understand how that works. The first muscle combination we're going to work with that are opposite from each other, and by opposite I mean when one contracts, the other one lengthens, is the quadricep and the hamstring. So I'm going to get Rachel, and you can do this together with us, to lift her right leg and contract the quadricep. There you go. So you kick forward like you're kicking a football. Now lower the foot and contract the hamstring. So you kick back like you're bringing your heel to your bump. Okay, so now together, let's go into a quadricep stretch. So you're going to lift the foot and hold it with your hand. There you go. Now don't move into the stretch just yet. Let's activate both of those muscles together again, just to get the sensory feel for what they feel like. Okay, so once again, you're going to push the foot into the hand like you want to kick the foot forward. That's activating your quadricep. And now do the opposite. Push your foot towards your heel or towards your hip. Okay, so now release the stretch. And now pick up the foot, hold it with your hand. Good. Now release the quadricep and activate only the hamstring. So you're pushing the foot in towards the bum. You'll find that the knee wants to push back too. This is activating your stretch reflex, which deepens the stretch. You contract one side, and your nervous system tells the other side to let go. Okay, so lower that, come out of the stretch, and just do the other side just to get the feel for it again. So you're doing the left foot, you're holding the foot, contract the quadricep first, push it forward, then push back and release the quadricep, push the foot towards the hip. Okay, so you release the front, engage the back. Okay, so you can lower that foot down again. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at it in Warrior One. So Rachel, I'll get you to, that's exactly what I wanted her to do. She didn't even have to receive instructions. So what are the opposing muscles in Warrior One? When you think about it, it's actually in the hip. So with every opposing group of muscles, it's across a joint. The quadricep and the hamstring are across the knee joint. In this case, it's across the hip joint. And it's the gluteus maximus and the psoas. Okay? So once you're in Warrior One, just straighten your front leg so you're actually not in the stretch yet. I want you to activate those two muscles. So you're going to just leave the foot there, and you're going to just, it's not going to move your leg, but pull the leg forward like you want to kick the knee up. That's your psoas engaging. The psoas actually lifts the knee forward. Then activate the opposing muscle, the glute. So you're actually pushing back through that back foot. It's a hip extender. Okay, so what you want here to take advantage of the stretch reflex is to engage the back and release the front. Okay, so do that. Engage the glute, release the psoas in the front before you even move into the pose, and then allow the knee to bend and keep that stability. Keep pushing into the outer edge of that back foot. That's taking advantage of the two muscle groups, the one that activates and the one that releases. Okay, let's straighten the front leg. Just quickly switch your feet around and do it the other way. And again, straighten the front leg. Don't even go into the pose. Activate the one muscle that you need to stabilize and release the muscle that you want to stretch. So in this case, it's the gluteus maximus and the psoas. And then move into the pose slowly while you keep that activation. Don't let the glute turn off. That's the key. Right? And now, obviously, you've probably learned other aspects of Warrior One that it connects to the core, bringing the pelvis upright, lengthening through the top of the head. Okay, and then come out of the pose and go ahead and just stand and face forward. So as a student, think about it this way. Every pose that you do, if you feel a stretch, there are two muscles involved, the one that's activating, the one that's releasing. And as a teacher, you can cue your students clearly and in a way that feels visceral to them to understand what muscle should be on and what muscle should be releasing in every pose that you do.